Um, okay. I was in there poking around before our call, and there's quite a few things that they've loaded. They are adding every day new videos from Coach Summit. So if you want to go ahead and start looking at the training videos that they had done for us when we were there, they're pretty awesome.
Okay. I have
Um,
seen a few of those. Yeah.
what is I think one of them is about social media, which is really good.
Okay.
I think Janelle Summers had hosted the one I was at. I know Melanie's is on there now with the leadership ladder, and um, choosing to succeed is another. And I'm not sure who that coach was. There's also, where is it? There's a webinar on there about the Beachbody Performance line.
Yeah, I saw that in my back office yesterday and put a sticky note on my computer to watch that.
Yes, I need to watch that as well. Um, there's a 21-day fix updated food list because there's mistakes in the book.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
where is that at? Is it just like a PDF that you can print or
oh, this is
it,
added. This is added foods, I guess, but there is going to be a PDF that's going to be loaded at some point.
okay.
I'll keep an eye out for it
Okay.
because I guess there were some mistakes in the book. Not sure what some of the mistakes are. I think one of the mistakes, from what it looks like with the mac and cheese, you get 2 servings, but it comes out. The recipe makes 8 servings, but it says you get 2 servings each. It
Oh,
doesn't make sense. So I'm assuming it's 1 serving each. I would assume that, but or
mhm.
1 cup each per serving. Um,
Right.
so that's something to keep an eye out for. I haven't seen anything yet. Um, yeah, increase your challenge pack power. That's one of the calls that I just watched, one of the videos. And then there's
Okay.
updated 5-step invitation process.
Yeah, because I was just thinking to myself, like, I feel in a bit of a rut because I know everyone says August is slow, but I feel in a rut. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pretend like I'm brand new and I'm just going to go back.
And that's what she says, is to remember that you are, consider yourself the customer when you are talking to people. The cup seems to get very overwhelming, and everyone focuses on that number and wanting to get as many Success Club points. In some months when they host it, it's just like everything's blowing up. But I think because it was right after Summit and everything came out so quickly after Summit and then fizzled. And Summit is usually in June. This year it was in July. So people went from July and they were high on that, and then right into August, and people are going back to school and college, and it's just kind of, yeah, not there. So I think that really hurt too. And
Okay.
there's another training where you could listen to this.
Push to.
What?
Deb, just mute your microphone.
Okay, sorry, that was my daughter.
That's okay.
Okay.
I thought you were asking me a question. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't expect her to be talking. She was having a snack.
Oh, that's okay. There's one other training that you can watch, the National Wake Up Call, and it's a recap with Amy Silverman, and it's success is built on why. So talking about your why and redefining your why. So
Okay.
those are some things that if you want to hit the coach breaking news, there's a bunch of things that they've uploaded.
Okay.
So one of the things that this coach talks about in her video is how she gained huge traction, and a lot of her coaches and customers and coaches, and they come from her free groups. And I'm always kind of on the fence with the free groups. Sometimes I really get a lot of traction. I get a lot of people from them.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I feel like I don't know if I should give away too much for free. I've had a lot of success. One of the groups that I did was a free 10-day group, and I told them that they had to buy the 7-day Shakeology sample
Okay.
pack, and I got great results with that. You know, I got a lot of customers from that. I did another one, and I didn't get really anything. So it all depends. But she says that she does a free group every month, and we used to do that, and then I kind of got away from it. And I think I really want to start to implement that again.
Okay.
I think it would be helpful, especially for newer coaches, just getting the invite out there and getting comfortable with the invite and not so much having to talk about the price. And people don't know what a challenge group is. A lot of times they think that it's the Biggest Loser challenge, and you know, they have all different things that are swirling through their head. And I think we as coaches, we tend to get over excited about things and word vomit, you know, and kind of scare people off at the same time. So if you, of course, always, you know, talk about whatever challenge group is going on, try and get the challenge pack. If you have people that don't respond to you, give you a no, or I'll think about it and let you know type of deal. Say, hey, you know, Susie, I remember a couple of weeks ago you said you were interested. I have this free group getting ready to kick off if you want to jump in and just jumpstart your, you know, health and fitness. You know, fitness is optional, but we're going to be doing some meal planning and clean eating, and it's going to be a clean eating 101 and introduce you to that. I'm going to give you some free you know, I'm going to give you recipes, and I'm going to teach you how to make a meal plan. They're going to be 30-minute meals for the quick, busy mom, wife on the run that just doesn't have time to put together a 6-course meal, but it's going to be healthy, and you're not going to be hitting the drive-through after soccer practice. They always say yes. And then once we get talking as coaches, you know, we're in there and we're, you know, doing our thing and posting what we post, and talk about, you know, someone's drinking Shakeology, so we'll post a recipe that gets them thinking, and they're like, oh, so this is what it's about. Oh, so that's when we start to introduce them and ask them if they want to go into the next 30-day or 60-day group. So that's something that I'm going to put on the calendar monthly. And I think it's a great segue for a lot of things, because especially with the holidays that are going to start to come up, you know, people are going to get super busy, but you want to keep them engaged and you don't want them to disappear.
Yes.
So that's where I'm headed with that. So with that being said, our free group is going to come to an end on like Thursday or Friday. Yeah. So tomorrow I am posting. My morning post is going to be a Shakeology post. It's going to be, I don't know if you saw Shay Stanford's post about Shakeology myths. She's got a blog post about it. It's a really good post. So I'm going to pull that. It's actually on the Shakeology website. So that is going to be the morning post. The afternoon post will be a recipe. I will definitely post a recipe. And then in the evening is going to be a call to action with letting people know that August 24th is going to be our official 60-day group. If they would like to continue to reach out to their coach, post below, tag their coach's name or whoever invited them to the group. And then that will be up for, you know, all of you to follow up with everyone that you had invited in. And hopefully we'll get 1 or 2 people that will go into that group and, you know, get your cup points or Success Club points.
Okay.
All right.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I'm hoping my sister-in-law's in there, and that's the one that I said I sent all of the Shakeology and like with the challenge pack deals. So, you know, and I haven't heard anything yet, so that would be great.
That's good.
Something would come from that.
Perfect. So how do you guys feel? What's going on this week, this month, and what can I do? I know last week I was gone, so I feel like I had a bit of a disconnect from you guys, but What can I do to help you along with the rest of this month? How do you
There's
feel?
nothing.
Go ahead, Katie. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm still sending invites. I had a couple go out today, and 2 came right back. One, she's on. I'm just getting not interested because I've tried it and I don't like it. Tried different flavors, but yet they say if I'm ever interested in the future, I'll look you up. So I kind of just keep them, back in the back of my mind and just write them. I don't really write them on the no list, like some people flat out say, I'm not interested at all, period. And then there are those who say that they are not, but, if they ever are. So that's what I keep getting back. Or just follow-ups. I don't know how you get people, and I've changed my invite. I've just, instead of making it more like a script and just wordy, not wordy, but you know what I mean. I just stick to like, hi, how are you? And then go into it rather than trying to explain too much. Like,
So,
just basically, we're looking for people who are interested in Shakeology. And then I just go right into the challenge group, because with some people, I would give them a little bit of information. And then as soon as I start explaining more, and I'd explain more, and then we'd get to a couple of days later, and they'd be like, I don't know if I'm interested. Or some people, I'm just not, after explaining things, I'm just not hearing back from them, like, at all. So it's kind of annoying.
What are you doing for posts, Katie? What are you, are you making up like a challenge group post that will give a kind of a detailed description of exactly what you're looking for a challenge group? Like, I'll throw out a post that I'm looking for 10 to 15 women that are interested in losing up to 15 pounds in 21 days. And I'm going to teach you how to meal plan and provide you with clean eating recipes, 30-minute meals on the run, all sorts of stuff like that. And then leave a call to action that will say, if you're interested, like or comment post.
It's basically, my invites have been focused on Shakeology, inviting to challenge groups, and just briefly explaining what they are, what we do in them. And then if you're interested, I'd be happy to give you more information, or any fitness program.
Is that your invite, or is that what you're posting like on your wall? Like are you making posts on your wall? Like, I just put out a post that talked about getting back on track because I blew it when I was on vacation. And my August 24th group is going to kick off Back to School, Back to You. And it's going to focus on me. I'm going to give myself 30 minutes a day to focus on myself, especially because my son is going into kindergarten. So I'm also treating this like it's going to be somewhat a survival group, because this is going to be the first time in 5 years that I am going to be all by myself in my house for like 8 hours a day. So I want you to join me in this group to help me, number one, stay accountable and keep me company during this time. And I'm also kind of focusing and intertwining it with the moms that are going to be the empty nesters, because the kids are going off to college, and how many moms are like have not taken care of themselves in like 20 years, and now they're not going to have anything to do. So that's what I'm posting on my wall, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm breadcrumbing these little things out there. Mm-hmm. And then when someone likes it or comments on it, or, I know how you feel, boom. Hey, Sue, I just saw that you commented and I really appreciate you reaching out to me. Would you be interested in learning more about my group? That's all I say. I'd love to share. Boom, that's it. I don't say anything. I usually don't say anything about Shakeology. That I kind of leave for my script type thing. Once I get into the real meat and potatoes of what a challenge group is, like I will tell them my group is going to focus on, again, the 30-minute workouts, the 30-minute meal plans, or we even have 25-minute workouts because I know that life is crazy. Things like that. I'm going to teach you how, I always tell them that I'm going to teach them how to meal plan. I'm going to give you one-on-one support. You could accessible 7 days a week, whatever. We're motivated. We're going to motivate you. We're there for accountability, all that kind of stuff. And you know what? I'm going to post exactly what I say in our group. And then you can break it down and dissect it however you want, or you could use it. Then once they say, that sounds great, tell me what it's about. Well, it's a 60-day group. Shakeology is required, and I'm going to teach you how to replace one meal a day with the most nutritious meal. And I'll kind of spiel into that, and then but I don't go into great detail with it. I kind of gloss over it, and I'm going to provide you with, you're going to check into the group once a day for your daily motivation. You're going to rate your day. You're going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 was fantastic. 1, you blew it, and I go through everything. So it's not like really focused on just the Shakeology or anything like that. So it gives the whole package of what the actual group is. Then if they want more details on the Shakeology, then I start to separate the Shakeology out, and I go to the Shakeology website and I tell them exactly what Shakeology can do for them. And I pick out pieces from the Shakeology website and what they say. Why it's so beneficial. What are the health benefits, the antioxidants? I don't get into like all of the ingredients because I don't know what maca does and, all the roots and all that. That's not my jam. So I leave that to Darren Olin, and if they want more detail, like Liz wanted detail on Shakeology. And I dug like nobody's business to find out everything I could possibly find out on Shakeology for her. Because, lots of people just want to know what the ingredients are. A lot of people want to know their health benefits and that they want to bring it to their doctor. So I'll just give them a PDF and they're off and running with it. Liz wanted to know everything, so I did it. And I was fine with that. And you know what? I learned a lot from that. I really liked doing it because I've listened to him. I've listened to, as much as I could about Shakeology, but there was a lot more to share on it. So that's kind of where I go with the whole Shakeology and the challenge group thing. But I think, and I'm going to go check out your wall later, but I think you probably should do a little more detailed posts on.
Oh, definitely on the wall.
Yeah. Even share, and I tell everyone this, you are coaches, right? Anyone that is in our group that is a challenger, that shares a success, it doesn't matter who they belong to, use it, highlight it. If you see, go into the dream team and ask people, do you have a transformation that I can share on Transformation Tuesday? And people will post, boom, 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 pick a specific program that you like. Or maybe you don't like, just ask them, and they like sharing all their stuff, and they will do it. They'll post their picture, they'll post what programs they did, how long it took them to lose the weight, all that information, copy it and paste it onto your wall. Sue is a challenger, or Sue is a coach on our team, and these are her results from blah, blah, blah. People want to see that. So if people aren't familiar with what you're doing, that's going to generate interest too. Is that helpful?
Okay. Then yeah, definitely. The wall posts definitely need improved. I know that. I just figure when I put something on there, people are seeing it. That way when I message them, then they're familiar with, they've obviously have seen some of the things. Then,
some do, some do
with it somehow, but some don't, right?
Some don't. A lot of people don't. And that's why they say to post 3 to 5 times a day, because people are on and off online all day long. So even if you don't share like something specific, talk about, like if you share a picture of your meal, and I think you've done that often.
Starting to, yeah.
Pack your, are you going out tomorrow? You know, have your lunch bag packed. I always take a picture of like my water bottle, my Shakeology packet that I'm carrying with me. I have Max's bag packed, and I always have myself, you know, packed with stuff because I got in the habit. And I tell people, if you're packing for a toddler, you can pack for yourself, you know, just throw in the extras and this is what you need, you know. So I'll lay it all out, take a picture of it and post, we're off to the park, we're off to here, this is what we packed, you know, and we're on the go. I even post like that I'm packed and ready to like go into my office if I have a day to work with no one around. You know, I pack everything up and I'm all packed up so I can just grab and go as I'm working all day long. Even though I work from home, everything is packed and portioned out properly. You know, so that's another thing. Share your favorite Shakeology recipe. And I even posted a breakdown in our group, like that other coach had shared, like what she posts for each day. And if you want to tweak, yeah, whatever you want to tweak, use it.
Yeah, that was really helpful.
Yeah, you know, because even for me, I mean, I get, how many times I go to log on and I go to post something and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I just start surfing and I see arrows and it's an hour later and I'm still sitting there and I'm reading about Kathy Lee. And I'm like, what did I just do? So, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I understand that. And you guys are doing a great job. I mean, you jumped into the cup, you're new coaches. So this is all learning. And my first challenger didn't happen for like I was a coach for a little more than a month before I finally got my first challenger. So, you know, it's just.
I feel like it's going to happen. Yeah. It's just a matter of when.
It will.
And I feel pressure because I feel like I'm the only one who hasn't technically, you know, well, I'm not. And it sucks because you don't want to be that person, but I don't know. I struggle with this on my wall. I struggle with the post on the wall because, you know, you put them on there and yes, and people have been liking them. And, you know, today I went through and I invited some people who, like, honestly, I've been holding back from for a long time just because there are certain people that, you know, you're going to get a definite no. And then sometimes it turns out the people that you hold back on, you know, thinking, oh, I don't know, those are the ones that you get more of a conversation with than the people that, oh, this person will probably agree or, you know, be somewhat interested. So it really is. It's a matter of, I guess it takes time, but
it does. It does, and it takes a while to get comfortable, and it takes a while to get in your, you know, find your groove and, you know, your niche and all that kind of stuff. And the conversations will start to roll, but you know what? I still go back to old conversations that I had with other people in my old script. And lots of times I'll just like copy and paste it right in and then send it off because I know it worked before. And sometimes I just sound like a broken record to myself. So I just go in and I start over lots of times. I'll go back to someone's conversation that I know that had like this long thread of questions and I'm jumping on board and then they never do. And then they come back to me and I want to come in and then they never do. And it's just like this revolving door. So,
yeah.
And then they're there. Those people are always there. And then all of a sudden, boom, they just completely surprise you. And you're like, wow, it took you, 2.5 years. And they do. It's just, they're watching.
And I'm like so excited to, it sounds horrible that, you know, Owen's going back to school and we've been so busy this past couple of days, but he's going back to school here on Monday and just getting a whole new group of people, you know, getting involved with more, because last year with kindergarten, I did not really get involved too much. Ava's still at home here, but, you know, she's old enough now, and just to be able to get involved and thinking about signing her up for gymnastics, and just, you know, that opens up a whole new group of people that you never, you know, just brand new people.
What about, would you be interested in hosting a fit club?
What for what? Like just on,
like if you
like
could find
Facebook?
a location if you could find a location for free, you can host a fit club as a coach, and I'll load details as well into our group. And what you can do is just bring your DVDs or your video, your computer or your iPad. Probably not your iPad, be too small, but you know, just work out together. And that's a great way for you to share Beachbody programs. And
Right.
I used to do it at a dance studio. She didn't charge me. I used to walk in. I used to set up my DVD player with a little projector, and we used to do a different workout every week. You cannot charge the people to work out. They just come in from everywhere. You can advertise like a crazy person. I would mix up Shakeology, and I'd pour little samples into the shaker cup, and I'd have a little shake and share with everyone, introduce Shakeology to them, and I'd see them all the following week. And I'd have a ton of people in and out all the time. You can also get certified. Sorry.
Okay. No, and I would do this at like whoever would allow me to.
Yes, if you could find a location for free. If you have a garage, you can work out in your garage and invite some friends over to work out with you. A lot of people start that way in their garage. If you have an active neighborhood or a development that has people, if you have a clubhouse on your property that you could use without being charged, because you don't want to be charged for it, because you can't charge the people to work out. So you'd have to foot the bill, and it's not worth it. A church, a lot of the churches will let you use the place. Even if you have people in your neighborhood that, you know, are do walking groups or anything like that, invite them over. If you're friends that ask you questions about what's Shakeology, host a shake and share. Get some wine, put some clean eating snacks out, and whip up every flavor shake that you have and have everyone taste them. I got a ton of customers. My first year as a coach, I did that. I hosted it at my house. T25 had just come out. I put my little DVD player on, and I held a raffle. Anyone that signed up for a challenge pack before they left got their name in a bag for a raffle to win one of those Hamilton Beach blenders. And we did a shake and share. I talked all about Shakeology, the health benefits. I printed out a clean eating menu, a one-day clean eating menu. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I told them they could replace one meal a day. The snacks were listed in there. I put out clean eating snacks for them, and they loved it. I got a few discount coaches from there, and I got, you know, customers that were doing T25, and it was great. So shake and shares are super way to get customers, and any place that you can do it. If you could do it at your house, if you could do it at a school, you know, just put it on Facebook, create an event. Invite your closest friends that you think, you know, that like to work out. You want to taste Shakeology? Come over my house and taste it.
Definitely something to think about.
Yeah, it's getting over the fear factor. We're doing it.
Honestly, there's a part of if I could find people, like I would absolutely love that, especially some of the people around here who I know people that go to one of the gyms close to here. And I often thought about why, you know, inviting certain people just to even do it, you know. And this is actually way before coaching, because some of us were new moms, you know. And why can't we try some of this? So it basically sounds like that.
You can start a runner's club because, you know, we talked about running being your niche.
Right.
If there isn't a runner's club nearby, that's like for you right there.
Yeah. Yep.
How are you doing, Deb? How are you feeling?
I'm doing okay. It's been busy with real estate, so I've been pretty tired, but trying to squeeze everything in and get it all done.
Yeah. That's a lot. I know your son just left too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a couple emotional days there, but I'm over it now. He doesn't need me around anymore, so.
I know he's grown up now. That's sad. But
yeah.
you like you said, you prepared him, so.
Yeah.
What about
But I like the idea of
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I like the idea of the shake and share, though. I do like that. That's a really good idea because I have a lot of people who I talked to probably a week or so ago, and they weren't crazy about the whole shake thing. But if you got them over the flavor of it or the taste of it, it might be something to convince them to do that. I did talk to my sister about it, and she's trying to lose weight. She works out per se, and she doesn't want to do the shake because it's too expensive. So she does her own thing, and I hate to admit, but she does drink the Slim Fast drinks.
Oh.
And I know, but she can't get it through her head about how much better they are. And I told her that I'm saving money on groceries because I don't go out and I don't buy all this stuff anymore. I save money. I'm not going getting snacks at Rutter's. If I'm busy, I drink my shake instead. And she's a teacher, so what a better way to do your shake in the middle of the day when you don't.
Yeah. So, well, how much are her? Do you know how much the Slim Fast? I don't know how much the Slim Fast shakes are. I'm sure they're not $3.
But no, they're she gets like the container, a whole container of whatever flavor.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There might be, maybe they're $12 or something, but
they're loaded with bad stuff.
Yeah, that's
artificial. Yeah. Everything. The whole entire thing is artificial.
It's a chemical shitstorm. That's what I like to call it.
That's what I didn't want
to That's the best. For some reason, people really respond to that phrase. I have no idea why. But when you look at them and tell them they're eating or drinking a chemical shitstorm, they're like, what? And then they care a little. I don't know why. But yeah. Did you talk to her about becoming a discount coach?
Yeah.
How she can get it down to $3.45 essentially.
Yeah.
Well, then she would be a good candidate for the shake and share because I'm actually kicking myself because I haven't done a shake and share. And even though anybody in network marketing will tell you the best way to drum up your business is during face-to-face meetings. But my brother is off work sick today, and he asked, what did he ask if I had? Oh, he asked if I had any vitamin C tablets, and I was like, no, but I've got Shakeology. So I made him a shake today, and I wouldn't let him in the house because I don't know what he has, but I sat it in my garage and opened the door for him, and he came and he got it, and he texted me like 15 minutes later, and he was like, yo, that seriously gave me like a boost in energy. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, and it's not disgusting. And I was like, no, it's not. It's actually really good.
I know.
And
Yeah.
so at like 6 p.m., he's like, I'm sick as a dog. Will you make me another shake? Oh, okay. Because he's super fit. My brother is probably out of all the people I know, he's like top 5% of physical fitness, but he's supplement free. He'll drink the occasional protein shake, but he's pretty cheap. He doesn't like ever do anything consistently. So now he's like talking price and how much is it and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I should have invited you and all your buddies over 3 months ago and called it a day, because if he starts drinking it, I know his best friend will start drinking it, because one can't do one thing without the other.
Right.
So I think I'm going to sign him up as a discount coach, hopefully.
Yeah.
When he gets better. But yeah, so the shake and share, Deb, that would be perfect, because especially since you seem like super comfortable with that. So
yeah.
Yeah, and we made I'm not sure if I told you, my daughter and I made a peanut butter oatmeal Shakeology snack one day.
Oh,
and
nice.
I did give it to one of my firefighter friend and his wife, and I gave her that, and I made a diabetic zucchini bread, because I have a lot of friends out diabetic. And the wife actually said she loved the peanut butter snack the most of all the snacks I gave them. So yeah, I'm thinking I want to do another one with the chocolate shake, because I know it's chocolate and I think it's oats, and I don't remember if it's the peanut butter or something else in it. Yeah. And I think I might just cut them up into bars and take them over to the firehouse and just be like, hey guys, this is a healthy protein snack, and this is what you can do with it.
Yeah.
See what they say.
Oh, they love food.
Yeah, right. That would be awesome. Yeah, I would. If I were you, I would stick that on my weekend to-do list if you weren't too busy with real estate. I know how busy you get on the weekends with real estate.
Yeah.
And if you want to take it a step further, I don't know what their protocol is for their wellness programs, but if you wanted to talk to the people at the city to see if you could do something for their wellness program, like see if the city would like buy into something like that and help them, or, purchase part of it, or, they need the firefighters and the police officers to be really fit. And I know that they're into their wellness programs these days. And, you have an insider in there, possibility, something to think about. Host a shake and share with the firefighters.
The thing to do. And then have them reach out to whoever's on that, that branch, I guess. I'm not sure. I know a lot
kind of reimbursement for it or anything like that.
I remember reading somewhere. Go ahead. I think she said to see if they would get any sort of like reimbursement toward their Shakeology as part of like their wellness program.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I know a lot of companies are giving incentives for being healthy. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Some of it is monetary. I saw somewhere, and I meant to do more research about it, and then I totally forgot about it. But someone posted on the Dream Team page that Capital Blue Cross covers Shakeology.
Yeah. They will. It's part of their wellness. Again,
as part of their wellness program.
Yeah. So you won't get your Shakeology covered. You will get a portion of whatever. So I think they consider Shakeology a wellness part of your wellness program. So you would get up to like $200 a year. So that's 2 bags of Shakeology or something like that.
Right.
And actually I told my husband to look into, Connecticut. That's one of the insurances up here. And he was going to, and I don't know that he followed through with it. So,
I wonder
And,
if I'm going to get any money towards
the,
mine. I'm going to check into that.
the big,
I know.
yeah, definitely look into it. And the big insurance, I mean, the big companies, you know, if you know anyone at HR, I mean, a lot of the companies have incentive programs.
Right.
Knock on their, you know, knock on someone's door and say, hey, you know, would you be interested in purchasing X amount of challenge packs for your
business?
Yeah.
Or as an incentive for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to check that out too, because Brandon works for Geisinger,
Mm-hmm.
and these employees, like, I can actually do, and it is, even our kids, spouses, a lot of things, like a lot of sports we would put them into. I think I can get up to like $100 in like running, you know, the fees you pay for running. And like they reimburse that as part of like a wellness thing for their employees. So
oh wow,
I think that's really, really neat. Even just some of I know we have friends on Facebook who work for hospitals. I'm not sure about like York Hospital or like WellSpan and all that. But I was kind of curious as to, you know, some of these other places that do it for their employees.
Yeah.
that's something
Cool.
I've never thought about before, but I'll definitely have to.
That's been on my list of things to do as soon as Max goes to school. Like when I have time to pick up a phone, I've been talking to my husband about it, and I have people in the insurance business. So, you know, I've already reached out to him, and, you know, I have no problem going onto people's websites and soliciting, you know, stuff like that. Because I had done that when I was working full time anyways. When I did events, I was always trying to get sponsorships and stuff. So I was like, well, I'll knock on their doors, but I don't have 5 minutes. So it's on my list.
Yes, I have that list too. That list for when the kids go back to school.
August 27th.
That's when we go back. August.
Is it?
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Is it? I don't want it to happen, but I want to clean my closet. I have so many things.
Oh my gosh, I know. I have a to-do list. I started a to-do list yesterday. I've never been so exciting about writing a cleaning list down in my life. Like I'm going to be able to have more than one room in the house clean at the same time.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
I know.
Oh my
Crazy.
gosh.
So are you feeling a little bit better with the challenge group stuff now? Kind of?
I am.
Yeah. As we finish up, as we start to finish up our clean eating group and get ready to invite for the 24th, you're feeling a little more, yeah.
I'm going to focus on that, the 24th. I mean, I've just been kind of making it a general thing of explain, and that way if somebody would spark any interest of like what kinds do you have, but yeah, the 24th is what I'm going to focus on.
So the other thing we have coming up then is the coach sneak peek on the 24th.
Yes.
We should invite everyone and anyone too. And that too, anyone that you know that's into any kind of health and fitness, say, hey, I've got this great opportunity. Would you be interested in jumping into this free 5-day sneak peek and learning what a Beachbody coach is? And, you know, mom's
going back to work.
Yeah.
With babies.
Yeah.
Who have actively voiced that they don't really want to go back to work.
Yeah. And that's a post that you could put together. You know, are you going to be home with your kids, or, you know, do you have to go to work and find daycare after school and pick them up at 5 o'clock, and, you know, you miss them all day? And
in one of Melanie's calls one day, or maybe it was a team call, I think, she said that she posts something about that almost every Sunday night at like 9:30 p.m. or like about how she used to dread Mondays, or about how she's happy that she doesn't have to rush in the morning, or that she doesn't you know, what happens as a working mom. You feel like you just live for the weekend. Like she feels like she doesn't just live for the weekend anymore. And that was another thing that I wanted to really focus more on too.
You don't miss any special moments. If they have stuff going on at school, you don't have to worry about trying to get out of work, find coverage, or not make it at all. You know, those types of things.
I think that's what I need to focus more on with my posts, because here lately I've been totally drawing a blank as about what to post, and it's actually driving me crazy. But I just need to find, you know how when you have kids, you try to find teachable moments throughout the day where you can like teach them a lesson about something that's happened. Well, I need to find postable moments. Like I need to take the time to turn those seemingly insignificant things into something that is a bit more major, or not so much major, but like, you know, the fact that I drive my kids to school every day and pick them up. Like there was a time in my life when that never could have happened because I was off to work and long before they ever left for school and wasn't home until 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So,
yeah,
you know, it's those little moments in time that I need to like focus on more, I think.
And you can also add if it works for you, you know, you had decided for me, I decided to stay home. We knew it was going to be a struggle, you know, because not only do we have Max, we've got, you know, 3 other ones as well. So, and they're older and they're getting ready for college, but I knew if we wanted me to stay home with Max and enjoy that time, but it was going to be tough. And I found this opportunity with Beachbody, and, you know, it allowed me to work from home, but create my own hours. So I didn't have to miss anything, but I also felt like I was contributing to the household. You know, now I get to contribute, and we now get to go out on date nights without stressing about it because we're bringing in extra money, you know, stuff like that.
Yes.
About those things as well.
Yes, those are
now
important.
We get to do vacation. You know, we're finally taking vacations where we used to stress about even taking vacation at the same time when we both worked. If we could both get those same weeks off, you know, then it was okay. Well, how are we going to pay for it? And then it was when we came home, we had spent so much money and we were stressed. Now we get to take our vacations and not stress.
Yes. Yeah, and those even like and even though, you know, it's different as newer coaches, because I think that like that aspect of the money and the fact that, you know, we're not bringing in, you know, thousands of dollars.
Exactly.
But it is the little things like, you know,
the date night or taking the kids to the movies and buying the sneakers for school, you know.
Yes, the school shopping.
So that's huge right now. The school shopping. That's a
the fact that that's like easy. It's easier now. I mean, you know, I make, at least in Beachbody each week, I make enough money to like clothe one kid. Like
exactly. Well, you have a family. If you have 4 kids,
I have 4. Yeah. So, you know, it's like this month I will have earned enough money to send them all back to school. And that's not like extra money that we have to worry about. You know?
That's exactly how you state it. That's exactly how you put it. We have earned enough money to do this without stressing about it this year. You know, we have 4 children, and, you know, and everyone knows that their styles change like that, and they have to have this and they want this. And, you know, you try to do that and it's hard. So
my 7-year-old daughter has worn nothing but boys basketball shorts for the past 7 days. And she told me yesterday that she refuses to wear girl shorts to school. So we have to go out and buy her all new clothes because she's got all these like girly shirts and they don't match her basketball shorts.
Exactly.
Because they're girly shirts. And I'm like, what are you doing to me right now? Like I don't care what you wear. I really don't, but I'm just trying to figure out like why you're only wearing boys basketball shorts. Like it was like 1 day and then it was 2. And then she used to just sleep with them. They were just pajamas, like hand-me-downs from her brothers. Well, now they all moved out of the pajama drawer and they're in her shorts drawer. So now she's like wearing them as everyday clothes. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah. So now we have to go get non-cute shirts. She doesn't want cute shirts.
Exactly. And there you go.
Okay. All right. So it's just the little stuff that we have to focus on.
Share those little things, because honestly, the reality is, we're not top coach. So we don't have, we're not doing those things. So you want to appeal to the average person that is like, you know what, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I want to stay home with my kid. My kid is sick and I still have to bring him to daycare. Those are the people that you want to appeal to. And so, what we're doing is doable. And if you're going to drive 45 minutes to a job every day and stress about it, you can do it at home. You can put your kid to bed at 7 o'clock and work until midnight, and you'll never miss a heartbeat if that's what you need to do. And make it.
And Deb, for you too, like with Cody going to college now, I don't know if that gives you any extra time, but I mean, that might be one aspect that you could focus on as, maybe why you started coaching, or just an element to just your coaching in general. I don't.
Yeah, that is something. Yeah, it's something I can do. I mean, I still have Ashley here with me, but
yeah.
I mean, it's certainly changed the household. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Right. And as you grow and things start to change and the income starts to, change, that's going to help you to contribute to, the colleges and, the things that they're going to need, the book that they were stressed about buying, for school and stuff like that. Those things still factor in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's just a matter of like finding our niche. But I've come to realize too, that like, it's kind of always evolving, that niche. Like you have your constants, like you always have your constants, like your basis of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But, we're always doing different things. And if you're not sharing those other different aspects, it's almost like you're like, you've only got one note or something. It's like a boring wine, and no one wants to drink a wine that just tastes like grapes,
Right.
Like,
exactly.
So it's just a matter of being yourself, I guess.
Yes. And sharing your story, whatever your story is.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, because today I listened to one of those coach opportunity calls that Melanie does. And just to listen to it, because, I would eventually like to do my own, but her why is so on point.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is every aspect, like every part of her, and then also why that's relevant to life for everybody else. Like she really took some time to develop that story.
Yeah.
So it just didn't like, hey, that wasn't the first time that that wasn't the first thing that came out of her mouth when someone asked her for the very first time why she became a Beachbody coach.
Right.
So isn't there a book about developing? Someone posted about that, about how to develop your why. It was probably in Melanie's Dream Team group. There's so much that goes on in there. It's like mayhem sometimes. It's good info, but like sometimes I see stuff that I'm really interested in, and then I don't comment on it, and then I go back to try to find it, and there's 900 other posts after it, and I don't have time to scroll through it. So somebody posted, I'll just have to ask what that book was about, defining your why or developing your why.
And I think there was a presentation at Summit. So if it's not up, it will be up.
Oh, okay.
And
because I have been watching those. I watched Katie Ersta's presentation. I watched Melanie's Leadership Ladder presentation.
Yeah.
And didn't Shalene Johnson's sister give a presentation?
Yeah, she did it on social media. It was very good.
Yeah. I watched that one. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they were all really good. But,
yeah, they did a great job.
All right.
So are we feeling confident now with finishing the rest of the month or this week until we chat again?
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing would be if you can pull it off, do a shake and share. I mean, do a shake and share as soon as possible. Like create an event online. Invite everyone that's local into that event and tell them that you're hosting a shake and share, like either at your house. If you don't want people to know your address, do it somewhere, like anywhere. find location. Even your closest friends, people that work out, people that you walk with, run with, people in your office. Drink a shake in your office and just talk about it, and then have a little shake and share with everyone.
I should do that with my neighbors. I swear I have the most active neighborhood on the planet. I can sit on my front porch. Yeah. And like during the day, 40 people a day, no, either walk, bike, or jog past my house.
See?
So
Yeah.
I should really like, I feel weird though, like flagging them down the street, but I guess that's what I'm going to have to do.
Well, if they're neighbors that
Do like a lemonade stand.
yeah. If you hang
They're
out,
definitely, no, they're not anybody that lives in my immediate area, because most of the people that live right around me are at least 3 times my age. So they're within my neighborhood. I just don't know where they live in particular, short of following them home and like hide in the bushes, which is creepy.
then do a little lemonade stand. A Shakeology.
Yeah.
A Shakeology stand. Oh my gosh, my girls would love that.
Exactly.
So, all right, I'm going to put a shake and share on my calendar.
Do it.
Okay. All right, ladies, I got to get going.
Yep.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right, ladies.
Thank you.
If
Have
you
a
need
good night.
anything, tag us, post.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
See
we'll
ya.
do.
Have a great
Bye.
night. Bye.
You too.
Thank you.